Have you ever met someone who treats their birthday like it's just another normal day? No excitement, no celebration, no big plans, and sometimes they don't even mention it. While most people wait eagerly for their birthday, count down the days, and celebrate with friends or family, there's a whole group of people who simply don't care. They wake up, go to work, do their routine, and move on like nothing special is happening. But why? What's the psychology behind people who treat their birthday like an ordinary day? Let's dive into the mind of someone who doesn't celebrate their birthday, because their behavior reveals far more than we think. For some people, the idea of celebrating themselves feels uncomfortable. Birthdays shine a spotlight directly on you, and not everyone likes that. These individuals may dislike attention or feel awkward when others try to make a big deal out of them. They don't want to be the center of the universe, even for a moment. So they avoid all the fuss by keeping their birthday quiet. Some people also feel like birthdays bring pressure. They start to think about their life, their achievements, and the things they haven't done yet. A birthday becomes a reminder of time passing, goals delayed, and dreams that still feel far away. Instead of celebrating, they end up overthinking. They start comparing themselves with others, wondering if they're behind, or feeling guilty about not being where they wanted to be by this age. To avoid those uncomfortable thoughts, they treat the day like it doesn't matter. There are also people who grew up without big celebrations. Maybe their family didn't do birthdays, or maybe no one ever made them feel special on that day. So they learned not to expect anything. For them, celebrating feels unnatural. Their mind is wired to see birthdays as something regular, nothing emotional or exciting. When you don't build memories around a special day, it never truly becomes special. Another powerful reason is emotional independence. People who treat their birthday like a normal day often don't rely on external validation. They don't need parties, gifts, or attention to feel good. They're comfortable with themselves and don't need others to make them feel important. In fact, they may prefer quiet moments, deep reflection, or spending the day like any other because peace is more meaningful to them than celebration. But let's not forget this. Some people avoid celebrating because they've been disappointed in the past. Maybe someone forgot their birthday. Maybe their plans were ruined. Maybe the people they cared about weren't there when they needed them most. So now, instead of expecting something and getting hurt again, they play it safe. They act like it doesn't matter, even if a small part of them still wishes someone would. Remember? And then there are people who simply don't attach emotional meaning to dates. To them, a birthday is just a number. They don't feel older. They don't feel different. And they don't see the point of celebrating something that happens automatically every year. These people live in the present, not in milestones. They don't need a date to feel grateful, to appreciate their life, or to reflect. They do that naturally throughout the year. But here's something interesting. Even people who treat their birthday like an ordinary day often appreciate small gestures. A simple message, a heartfelt call, a genuine wish. Even if they don't celebrate loudly, these actions touch them quietly. They may not admit it, but deep down they notice. And sometimes, those tiny gestures mean more than a huge party. At the end of the day, treating your birthday like a normal day doesn't mean you're unhappy or ungrateful. It doesn't mean your life lacks meaning. In many cases, it's a sign of maturity, emotional self-reliance, or a peaceful personality. Some people don't celebrate because life itself feels like the real celebration every moment, every experience, every lesson. They don't need cakes, balloons, or parties to validate their journey. But if you personally know someone like this, remember one thing. Even if they act like they don't care, your kindness still matters. A quiet soul still appreciates a little warmth. A tough person still enjoys a thoughtful gesture. Some hearts celebrate on the inside, even if you never see it on the outside. If you enjoyed learning about this unique psychology, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Psyche Edge, for more powerful mind-based content. Your support helps this channel grow, and I appreciate every single viewer who joins the community. Hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more deep and fascinating psychological insights.